Other news now, the National Union of Metalworkers of South Africa, that's Numsa, wants all employees at Comair to be paid their full salaries from January 2022. Employees have been receiving only 70% of their salaries. Numsa claims that benefits have also been drastically reduced. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and other financial difficulties, Comair has been forced to ground its flights. That was in July. Comair was also placed on business rescue. For more, I'm joined now by Phakamile Hlubi-Majola, who speaks on behalf of Numsa. Phakamile, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. The first overriding question, why are you pegging January 2022 as a point in time from when all these salaries need to be paid, when the airline has been under business rescue for 6 months now?
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to your viewers, and thank you for having me on your show. For us, this is a really big issue. I think, first of all, Comair is operating. It has been operating for some time now. Yes, it was under business rescue, but it is now fully operational. And our biggest problem is that first of all, the Companies Act allows for business rescue to be a period of 90 days. We've exceeded that by far. The business rescue practitioners came in May of 2020. And all we're saying is that now that the turnaround plan has been implemented, now that the airline has been flying and is fully operational, there is absolutely no need for us to extend this collective agreement, which stipulated that workers would have to earn only 70% of their salaries for up until the end of December. We are making it very clear that come January, workers must earn their salaries in full. The collective agreement expires in December. We expect that from January, workers will earn their salaries in full. And we want to deal with this conversation which has begun in the company to entertain the possibility of extending this 30% cut in salaries.
Now, is it only salaries from January 2022 that Numsa wants employees at Comair to be paid out in full, or does that extend to the benefits?
So our biggest concern is that this year in July, Comair served us with the Section 189, where they basically are intending to change benefits and conditions, but they've targeted in particular what they call the PEG stations. The PEG stations would be the stations where Comair is operating from Port Elizabeth, East London, and George. Port Elizabeth is now Gqeberha, as you know. So in terms of this Section 189, which they have served, they want to implement a system where in these PEG stations, workers earn only 70% of their salaries. At the same time, they will downgrade these workers from being permanent employees to being contract, and they will lose all benefits. They will lose medical aid, they will lose pension fund. And this is what has sparked this response from us, because we're deeply concerned that it can never be allowed that a group of workers should be abused and exploited in the way that Comair is proposing. We want to make it very clear that in terms of this collective agreement, which unfortunately was extended to us even though we completely opposed it, this arrangement is only supposed to exist until the end of December. After that, we expect that all workers, including those in the PEG stations, will earn their salaries in full and will have their benefits as well.
Okay, thank you very much. That's Numsa spokesperson, Phakamile Hlubi-Majola. Very clear there. What is the position of the trade union in the Comair matter as far as the agreement that's in place currently, where workers were paid 70% of their salaries, will be expiring at the end of this month. From January 2022, they want everybody to be paid their full salaries. We'll have to wait and see how Comair responds to this call by Numsa.